Right, okay. Hello YouTube, this is the D.B.T Gamer Show, episode 48. And today I'm going to review my all-time favourite Zelda game. Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. In my opinion, this game beats Ocarina of Time any day. And hopefully in my review I will show you why I like this game so much. So let's get started. Right, let's fire up my DS and we'll begin. So the story for Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Basically, the people of Hyrule find out about the Triforce, and the people of Hyrule want to have this power for themselves. Every person wants this power and they want to use it for their own needs. And because of this, a giant war breaks out between the people. Everybody starts fighting and killing each other. And as this war goes on, a lot of people end up dying. So basically, there are these seven wise men decide to seal the Triforce away in a special land where nobody can get to it. So they seal the Triforce away so that nobody can get to it. After a long time, this evil wizard known as Aghim comes to the land of Hyrule. And he finds a way to actually open this golden land and actually get to the Triforce. To do this, he must capture all 7 sages as well as Princess Zelda. And that's where the game basically starts off. So let me just get out of this bit. Right, at the beginning of the game, you see a small cutscene where you see Link and his granddad. Link's in bed and his granddad's reading a book next to a table, I think. And basically Link, he's in bed and he has this weird dream where a princess comes into his dream, Princess Zelda, and and Zelda says, "I'm a prince. I have been held captured in the castle. Please help me." So first, Link's granddad, who also has the same dream, which is a bit weird, goes to Castle Hyrule and tries to rescue Princess Zelda. But Link's granddad fails and eventually dies. Poor guy. So after that, it's Link's job to save Zelda. And the very first dungeon is based around rescuing Zelda from the Castle of Hyrule so she doesn't get captured by Aghim, and also help so that Aghim can't open the portal to the Golden Land where the Triforce is kept. So that's the basic story. Now later on in the game, after you've saved Zelda for the very first time, you get to she sends on this quest to collect these 3 pendants. After you collect the 3 pendants, the story develops in a certain way, but I'll get onto that later. Anyway, let's move on to graphics, and I'll move back to the story later. The graphics in this game are, I think, really, really awesome. Now, they aren't up to par with Ocarina of Time or Twilight Princess. I mean, Twilight Princess graphics are awesome, and Ocarina of Time are pretty good as well. But this game, using the Super Nintendo, the graphics are really, really good. The Super Nintendo is only a 16-bit machine, but Link and all the other characters in the game look really, really good, in my opinion. The music in this game is also pretty good. It's really nice, and it fits the Zelda universe. Right. Now, I've done a lot of research on this because I really like this game. Now, when I review Zelda games, I always come to the thing called dungeons. Now, as far as I know, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past has the most dungeons out of every Zelda game on the planet. Because in Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, there are 13 different dungeons. No other Zelda game on the entire planet has more dungeons than that. Link to the Past has the most dungeons, as far as all my research goes. So it's the longest in terms of dungeons. Okay, now back to the story. Now, after you collect the 3 pendants and you get to go get a special item. This special item you will already know of from Ocarina of Time. This item is, of course, the Master Sword. You pull the Master Sword from the stone in the Lost Woods, which also happens in Twilight Princess. When you pull this sword from the stone, Aghim recaptures Princess Zelda, and just before you defeat Aghim, he sends Zelda to a tomb in the Dark World. Now, I'll get onto the Dark World later because there's quite a lot to explain there. Anyway, controls for this game. Now, the controls for this game are very, very simple. Now, this is the Game Boy Advance version, and these are the only controls that I know, so please bear that in mind. I press start button to save your game and put your game into sleep mode. The select button brings up your item screen and all your weapons. The R button makes your pickers' shoes work. It also makes you pull things, lift things, and also swim. The L button brings up your world map. The world map can either be zoomed in or zoomed. That's zoomed in mode, and this is zoomed out mode. The A button uses your item in your window up here. The B button uses your sword. If you hold down the B button, you get to do a sword spin. The shield in this game is automatic, so the shield will defend you. As well. That's basically how the controls work. Now back to the story. After Zelda has been sent to the Dark Realm, Link goes to the Dark Realm as well to try and save her again. But to do this, he must rescue all 7 sages first, and then rescue Princess Zelda, and then kick Aghim's butt, and then finally slay, destroy, crush Ganon. That's basically all the story. But anyway, next we're going to gameplay. Well, if you've played Zelda before, you will already know what the gameplay is like. The gameplay is an adventure game. You go through dungeons, destroy bosses, collect new items, and save princesses, basically. And the gameplay is really, really good in this game. Okay, let's move on to good stuff about this game. But before I go into good stuff, YouTube, I'm very sorry I've run out of time. So please join me in part 2 of my Zelda Link to the Past review, where I will review more of this game. Until then, YouTube, bye-bye.